for making cake pop is make a cake. So first you preheat the oven to whatever the box says, which is 350 degrees. So you follow directions on the cake box. First you put in the actual cake mix. Okay. Then you have to put in 1 1/4 cup of water, which I have here. 1 cup. 2 cups. 3 eggs into the mixture. Then you put oil into it, 1/2 cup of oil, or whatever your cake box says. Whee. And after you put the oil in, you mix it. Alright, so, yeah, look at it, the mixture. Alright, so once the mixture is done, spray the pan you're going to use with any type of spray. This is cooking spray. Alright, then you take the mixture that you made of cake and you put it into the pan. The mixture is inside of the pan. You put it into the oven, which you already preheated. Okay, then you look on the box and see how long you're supposed to put it in for. So, I have to put it in for 35 minutes. 35, alright. So, now what you do is wait for your cake to be done and then we can start the rest of the process. Cake is done, take it out of the oven. First, get some gloves so that you don't burn yourself. Smells delicious. Alright, we have to wait until it cools and then we can start the process of the cake pops. It's time to put it in a bowl. So you take the cake, and before you do anything, wash your hands. Okay. Then you're going to put the cake inside the bowl because you don't need it as a cake anymore. So yeah, you just put the cake in the bowl. Alright. Once the cake is in the bowl, pan to the side, and then you're going to put icing into it. So about 2 cups of icing, or any type of icing you want, but since this cake is chocolate cake, use chocolate icing. Get 2 cups of icing. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty messy, but so since your hands are clean, you're going to mix all of that together. Okay, so now that you're almost done mixing it, just want it like kind of like so you can like roll it into a ball. Keep mixing. That's how your hands are gonna look. Isn't it beautiful? Alright. So once you're about done, you let it like settle for a bit and well, wash your hands. So now that the cake and the icing have settled for a bit, take a pan and put some wax paper on it. Alright. Good enough. Alright. So you can either just form the balls with your hands or take a scoop, like a miniature ice cream scoop. Alright, so then you form a small ball and put it there. And you keep repeating that over and over. So now that you've finished making the balls, you have to put them in the freezer in order for them to cool off so you can put the icing on them. So, take one tray at a time. one tray. And a second tray. So you're just going to leave them in the freezer for about 30 minutes. And if you don't have room in your freezer and you feel like putting it in the refrigerator, you can put it in the refrigerator for 1 to 2 hours. So that's why I put it in the freezer. So it's faster. Waiting for the cakes to be frozen, you should start melting the chocolate that you're going to put on top of it. I'm using white chocolate, but you can use any other type of dark chocolate or anything you want. So put it on a low temperature. And I'm going to put the whole thing in, but you only need 12 ounces. And you might want to make it faster, put it into smaller pieces. And then you wait for it to heat up so you can mix it. Chocolate is finished melting. That's not enough, so I decided to mix some chocolate too by melting normal chocolate chips. Alright, so the 30 minutes is done. You take out the cake. Cold. What you'll need is some lollipop sticks. So what you first do is just put some chocolate on the top and stick it in to one of the balls. And then you keep repeating that until all of them have a stick in it. If you run out of lollipop sticks, you can always just use any type of stick you have in your house as long as it's sanitary. So just use an end that's not like prickly and put the last one in. Alright, then your cake pops have the lollipop stick in it. After that's done, you're going to want to put the pop into, so put the whole thing into the chocolate. You can either find a styrofoam block to stick them in, or you can just put it upside down and the top will be a bit flat, but it'll still get the same idea. And then you keep repeating that until the rest are done. If you want, after you put the chocolate on, you can also put some sprinkles to give it some more taste and a pretty look. Finish making your cake pops. Let them dry in the freezer for about an hour or so, and then you'll be able to eat them. Now it's time to clean up. Cake pop is complete. Sit down and enjoy it. Delicious.